So you know how you say, during the dirt, be careful not to spill one-on-one because it can create robin. Well, I'm just relocated. I just relocated this 3 hives here, and when I was working on this one, I spilled one-on-one, and immediately there is a bunch of bees right there on the floor, here, there where I spilled the rest that it was there, almost fermented, and there is a bunch. I mean, there's a lot of bees over there. So this is the first time it is this critical, and you know I didn't even spill here more than probably a few drops, and discarded the bees that were drowned on the one-on-one, and this thing is crazy. So here I put the robin screen. I moved it a little bit because it was here, and there were a lot of bees here. I just been, trashing the dirt. I even sprayed a few tins of honeybee gun on the right here on the front, and still there is a bunch of bees. It's insane. And so I put the robin screen. Now the bees are, I just opened the hive. They're trying to, reorient themselves, and they haven't been able to be at peace because of this thing. As you can see, I have to wrap the hive on tape because bees were clustering here, and here it is spilled. The one-on-one, when I moved it, spilled here, and so I clean it with alcohol, and I tape it because they were still coming here. And so I basically just tape every possible opening that they can get a whiff of the one-on-one, trying to prevent this colony from being robbed. Now this colony is extremely tiny. It's very tiny. It only has 2 full frames of brood. They were basically a recovery. I think this bee is not welcome here. No, she's not. And it is a recovery, and with a new queen, a queen that I installed less than a week ago, and it only has 2 frames right now, and only has 2 frames with eggs. So the queen is taking the beetles already arrived. Jesus. It only has 2 frames, so I'm trying to prevent them from being robbed because they'll be annihilated really quick if they get robbed, really quick. And so I'm trying to prevent a disaster here. Now I thought that the one-on-one that I put last week was already empty. I didn't check. I just came early, closed the hive, moved it, and when I got here I realized that I spilled some, and so yeah, there it is. That was pretty much a rubber bee that was just dispatched. Very nice. So there you go. I always heard about the rubber bees, and it seems like there is another one there. I mean, there's no way for me to close that little gap over there. Should I try? Maybe. Because there's a lot of bees around, and they're not precisely orientation flights. They're just looking for anything. Oh, look at this girl. Robin or orientation flights. Now I'm paranoid. Well, I think there's a lot of orientation flights. There's a lot of coming in. Not a few, only a few coming Only a few coming in, a lot coming out. This is a kind of a strong hive, so I think I'm not going to worry too much about it. In any case, I have 3 rubber screens. This is by far the weakest one. This is a removal, 2 frames, and the little one over there is also a removal, and it only has 3, maybe 4 frames. The rest are 2. The full bottom deep is full of bees. They already have 3 frames on the second top of this one, and this one, it is almost full on the second brood as well. So these 2 I'm not too worried about. That one over there, the whole bottom brood is complete, and it has a couple of frames on the second deep. And this one is not properly closed, so I gotta do it. But yeah, man, you know, that was some freaky stuff with those robin scare right there. And it is true, you know, just a few drops of the one-on-one, and Jesus Christ, it's the first time I live it, you know, personally. Look at that stuff. I mean, if you can see the bees, this, I'm saying, just a few drops, and look at that stuff. That's what I dropped the rest, and they're going insane. This is what I used to start cleaning the mess on that hive. And look at this. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is what I used to clean. And well, there were more earlier than this. But look at that. Look at these 2 guys going at it. They're not even in a hive, and they're fighting.